First contact. The immense starship appeared suddenly in Earth's orbit, its sleek silvery hull gleaming in the sunlight. Within hours, every telescope and radar dish on the planet was pointed skyward, and the news of humanity's first contact with an alien civilization spread like wildfire across the globe. Commander Elena Reyes stood ramrod straight on the bridge of the ISS Unity, Earth's most advanced space station and impromptu welcoming committee. Her dark eyes were fixed on the vidscreen showing the rapidly approaching alien vessel. "Steady as she goes," Elena said calmly to her crew, though her heart was racing. This was the moment everything would change. A shimmer of light coalesced on the Unity's bridge, resolving into a tall, willowy figure with iridescent blue skin and large, almond-shaped eyes. Elena fought to keep her composure as she faced the alien visitor. "Greetings," the alien said in flawless English, its voice melodic and androgynous. "I am Zarek, emissary of the Celestial Concordance. We come in peace." Elena took a deep breath. "On behalf of the people of Earth, I welcome you," she replied. "I am Commander Elena Reyes of the International Space Agency." Zarek's head tilted curiously. "Your world is unexpected," it said. "We detected your radio transmissions centuries ago, but we did not anticipate finding you so technologically advanced upon our arrival." "We've come a long way in a short time," Elena said with a hint of pride. "Indeed." Zarek's large eyes blinked slowly. "That is why we are here. Your species' rapid development has not gone unnoticed. The Concordance believes you may be ready to join the greater galactic community." Elena's mind reeled at the implications. "That's quite an honor," she managed. "But surely there's more to it than that." Zarek's mouth curved in what might have been a smile. "Perceptive. Yes, there is another reason for our visit, a reason that requires your world's unique talents." Before Elena could inquire further, alarms blared throughout the station. She turned to the main view screen just in time to see a massive energy beam lancing out from the alien ship, striking the Earth below. "What are you doing?" she demanded, rounding on Zarek. The alien raised its hands placatingly. "Peace, Commander. We are not attacking. We are testing." On the view screen, Elena watched in awe as the beam swept across the planet's surface. Wherever it touched, barren deserts burst into lush grasslands. Polluted waterways ran clear and teeming with life. The choking smog over major cities dissipated, revealing crystal blue skies. "Incredible," Elena breathed. "This is but a fraction of what our technology can accomplish," Zarek said. "We offer this gift freely to demonstrate our goodwill, but we hope Earth will offer something in return." Elena tore her gaze from the miraculous transformation below. "What could we possibly have that your civilization needs?" Zarek's expression grew solemn. "Hope, Commander. Creativity. The indomitable human spirit that has carried your species so far in such a short time. You see, the Concordance is old. We have grown, stagnant, set in our ways. We believe an infusion of human ingenuity and determination could revitalize our entire civilization." Elena considered the alien's words carefully. "And if we refuse?" "Then we will leave, and you will never hear from us again," Zarek said simply. "The choice is yours. But consider this. Alone, humanity may one day reach the stars. Together, we could reshape galaxies." As Elena weighed the monumental decision before her, she couldn't help but feel a thrill of excitement. This was humanity's chance to prove itself on a cosmic stage. Whatever challenges lay ahead, she was certain her species would rise to meet them. "Well then," Elena said, extending her hand to the alien emissary, "I believe we have a lot to discuss." Zarek's long fingers wrapped around Elena's in a gesture of unity that would echo across the cosmos. As the handshake was broadcast to billions of screens on Earth, humanity collectively held its breath, poised on the brink of a new era of interstellar cooperation and adventure. The next few weeks were a whirlwind of diplomatic meetings, scientific exchanges, and cultural introductions. As Earth's governments scrambled to present a united front to their cosmic visitors, Elena found herself serving as the primary liaison between humanity and the celestial concordance. She learned that the concordance was a loose federation of thousands of alien species spanning multiple galaxies. Their technology was millennia beyond Earth's, allowing for feats that seemed like magic to human eyes. But for all their advancement, the aliens had lost something vital: the drive to innovate, to push boundaries, to dream big. That's where humanity came in. The concordance saw in Earth a wellspring of untapped potential, a species on the cusp of a great leap forward. They offered to accelerate humanity's development, sharing technology and knowledge that would catapult Earth into a new golden age. In return, they asked for volunteers, the best and brightest humans willing to join concordance crews, to bring fresh perspectives and new ideas to a civilization grown complacent. Not everyone on Earth was thrilled with the idea. There were protests, conspiracy theories, and dire warnings of alien subjugation. But as the Concordance's terraforming gift continued to heal the planet, transforming polluted wastelands into paradise, public opinion began to shift. Elena found herself drawn to Zarak, fascinated by the aliens' vast knowledge and unique perspective. They spent long hours discussing philosophy, science, and the nature of consciousness itself. Despite their physiological differences, Elena sensed a kindred spirit in the alien diplomat. As the day of the first volunteer launch approached, Elena made her decision. She would join the Concordance fleet, serving as an ambassador for humanity among the stars. It was a leap into the unknown, but she felt a deep certainty that this was where she belonged. The morning of the launch dawned clear and bright. Elena stood on the launch pad, resplendent in her new uniform, a seamless blend of human and Concordance design. She turned to face the crowd of reporters and dignitaries gathered to witness this historic moment. "Today, we take our first steps into a larger universe," Elena declared, her voice carried to every corner of the globe. "We go not as conquerors, but as partners, not in fear, but in friendship. The road ahead may be challenging, but I have faith that humanity will rise to meet whatever the cosmos has in store for us." As Elena boarded the sleek Concordance shuttle, her heart swelled with pride and anticipation. This was more than just a personal journey. It was the beginning of a new chapter in human history. Whatever lay ahead, Elena knew that humanity's indomitable spirit would light the way forward, illuminating the darkness between the stars. The shuttle's engines ignited, and Elena felt the familiar push of acceleration. As Earth fell away beneath her, growing smaller with each passing moment, she smiled. The greatest adventure in human history had begun, and she was at the forefront. Little did Elena know that this was just the beginning. The true test of humanity's spirit, and the full extent of the Concordance's plans, was yet to be revealed. But for now, as the blue marble of Earth receded into the distance, all Elena felt was hope for the bright future that awaited her species among the stars. Cosmic Crucible. As the Concordance shuttle pierced the veil of Earth's atmosphere, Elena felt a peculiar tingling sensation wash over her body. She glanced at Zarak, who sat serenely in the co-pilot's seat. "What you're experiencing is the quantum harmonization field," the alien explained, noting Elena's perplexed expression. "It's preparing your molecular structure for faster-than-light travel." Before Elena could process this information, the star field outside the view screen elongated into streaks of light. A moment of intense pressure, then sudden release. They had entered hyperspace. "By the way," Zarak added casually, "we may have understated the urgency of our mission slightly." Elena's eyes narrowed. "Explain." The alien's iridescent skin rippled with what Elena had come to recognize as discomfort. "The Concordance faces an existential threat, one we believe only humans can help us overcome." As if on cue, the shuttle emerged from hyperspace into chaos. A massive space battle raged around them, sleek Concordance ships exchanging fire with ominous, organic-looking vessels that seemed to absorb energy weapons. "Meet the Void Collective," Zarak said grimly. a hive mind species bent on assimilating all sentient life in the galaxy. Elena's military training kicked in. Battle stations. What are our defensive capabilities? Zarek's eyes gleamed with approval. This is why we need humans. You see impossible odds as a challenge, not a death sentence. The shuttle's control panel reconfigured itself under Elena's hands, offering weapon systems far beyond anything she'd trained on. But the interface was intuitive, almost an extension of her own thoughts. "Hold on," Elena growled, diving the shuttle into the fray. What followed was a dogfight unlike anything in human history. Elena's piloting skills, honed in Earth's jet fighters, proved devastatingly effective when coupled with Concordance technology. She wove through the battle with preternatural precision, her shots finding weak points in the void ships that the Concordance had never discovered. Impossible, Zarlak breathed as Elena's maneuvers turned the tide of the skirmish. "You're innovating in real time." Elena flashed a fierce grin. "That's what humans do best." As the last void ship retreated, a cheer went up from the Concordance fleet. Elena leaned back, adrenaline still coursing through her veins. "So," she said, fixing Zarak with a steely gaze, "want to tell me the whole truth now?" The alien nodded solemnly. "The Void Collective is unlike any enemy we faced. They adapt to our tactics, absorb our technology. We've been fighting a losing war for centuries." "And you think humans can turn the tide?" Elena asked incredulously. "We know you can," Zarak replied. "What you just did, it shouldn't be possible. Your species has a unique ability to improvise, to find solutions where none seem to exist. That's why we came to Earth, not just for cultural exchange, but to save the galaxy itself." Elena's mind reeled at the implications. Humanity, thrust onto the galactic stage as the potential saviors of all sentient life. It seemed absurd, and yet... "We'll need more than just me," Elena said firmly. "If we're going to win this war, we need Earth's best and brightest. Scientists, strategists, artists, the full spectrum of human creativity." Zarek's expression brightened. "Then let us return to Earth and make our case. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance." As they set course back to humanity's homeworld, Elena couldn't help but feel a mix of trepidation and exhilaration. The challenge before them was immense, perhaps impossible. But if there was one thing humans excelled at, it was beating the odds. Little did Elena know that this battle was just the beginning. The true test of humanity's spirit, and the full extent of the Void Collective's terrifying power, was yet to be revealed. But for now, as the blue marble of Earth grew larger in the viewscreen, all Elena felt was determination. Whatever cosmic crucible awaited them, humanity would face it head-on, armed with their greatest weapon, the indomitable human spirit. The shuttle's return to Earth caused a global sensation. News of the space battle and the true nature of humanity's role in the galactic conflict spread like wildfire. Governments convened emergency sessions, militaries went on high alert, and the public alternated between panic and a surge of patriotic fervor. Elena found herself thrust into the spotlight as Earth's first cosmic war hero. She addressed the United Nations, her impassioned speech broadcast to billions. "We stand at a crossroads unlike any in human history," she declared. "The stars have called, and we must answer. Not just for our own survival, but for the fate of all sentient life in the galaxy. The Void Collective threatens to extinguish the very spark of consciousness itself. But where others see inevitable defeat, I see opportunity. This is humanity's chance to prove that our spirit, our creativity, our sheer stubborn refusal to give up in the face of impossible odds, these are the qualities that make us unique in the cosmos. Together we will forge a new destiny among the stars." The response was overwhelming. Volunteers flooded recruitment centers, eager to join the fight. Earth's finest minds turned their attention to adapting and improving Concordance technology. A new era of global cooperation emerged, as humanity united against the cosmic threat. But as preparations for war ramped up, Elena couldn't shake a nagging doubt. The Void Collective remained an enigma, their true motives unknown. As she pored over tactical data and first-hand accounts of battles, a pattern began to emerge, one that hinted at a deeper mystery behind this intergalactic conflict. With Earth mobilizing for war and the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance, Elena realized that uncovering the truth about the Void Collective might be just as important as defeating them. Little did she know that her quest for answers would lead her to question everything she thought she knew about the cosmos, consciousness, and the very nature of reality itself. The stage was set for a conflict that would push humanity to its limits, and perhaps beyond. As the first joint human concordance fleet prepared to launch, Elena steeled herself for the challenges ahead. Whatever cosmic crucible awaited them, she was determined to see humanity emerge victorious, forging a new destiny written in the stars. Quantum Enigma. The joint human concordance fleet hung in high Earth orbit, a dazzling array of sleek alien vessels interspersed with newly retrofitted human ships. At the center of the armada floated the HS Prometheus, humanity's first true starship and the fleet's flagship. On the Prometheus' bridge, Elena stood before a holographic star map, studying the Void Collective's known territory. Something about their expansion pattern nagged at her subconscious, like a half-remembered melody. Commander Reyes, a crisp British accent cut through her thoughts. I believe I've found something rather extraordinary. Elena turned to face Dr. Samantha Thorne, Earth's leading quantum physicist and one of the many brilliant minds recruited for the war effort. The scientist's eyes gleamed with barely contained excitement. What have you got, Sam? Dr. Thorne manipulated a complex holographic model hovering above her datapad. I've been analyzing the energy signatures from void ships we encountered. They're not just absorbing our weapons, they're quantumly entangling with them. Elena frowned. In English, please. They're becoming one with our technology at the subatomic level, Sam explained. It's as if they're assimilating the very fabric of reality itself. A chill ran down Elena's spine. That's impossible. So is faster-than-light travel, and yet here we are, Sam countered with a wry smile. But here's where it gets truly mind-bending. Look at this. The hologram shifted, showing a dizzying array of interconnected particles. This is a quantum map of a void ship. Now watch what happens when I overlay it with a map of human brain activity. The two images merged, forming an almost perfect match. Elena's eyes widened. They're thinking machines. More than that, Sam breathed. I think the Void Collective isn't a separate species at all. They're a manifestation of consciousness itself. Before Elena could process this revelation, alarms blared throughout the ship. She sprinted to the main view screen, her heart racing. A massive void fleet had appeared out of nowhere, their organic ships writhing like tentacles against the starfield. At their center floated an object that defied description, a swirling vortex of darkness that seemed to devour light itself. By the cosmos, Zarak whispered, materializing beside Elena. It's the Nexus, the heart of the Void Collective. As they watched in horror, the Nexus pulsed, sending out waves of dark energy. Where they touched Concordance ships, the vessels simply winked out of existence. All ships, evasive maneuvers. Elena barked into the fleet-wide comm. Do not engage the Nexus directly. But it was too late. The human ships, their crews unaccustomed to the mind-bending nature of cosmic combat, were being picked off one by one. In that moment of crisis, Elena made a decision that would alter the course of the war, and perhaps the fate of the universe itself. Dr. Thorne, she said, her voice steady despite the chaos erupting around them. If the Void Collective is a manifestation of consciousness, can we communicate with it? Sam's eyes lit up with understanding. Theoretically, yes. But we'd need a direct neural interface with their quantum field. It would be incredibly dangerous. Patch me in, Elena ordered. Commander, no, Zarak protested. The human mind isn't equipped to handle that level of cosmic awareness. It could destroy you. Elena met the alien's gaze with steely determination. And if we do nothing, we all die anyway. Sometimes you have to roll the hard six. Ready when you are, Commander, Sam said, her finger hovering over the activation switch. Elena nodded. Do it. The universe exploded behind her eyes. Elena found herself adrift in an ocean of pure consciousness. Countless alien minds brushed against hers, each a unique tapestry of thoughts and experiences, and at the center of it all, a presence so vast and ancient it defied comprehension. You do not belong here, a voice that was not a voice reverberated through her being. I come to understand. Elena projected her thoughts into the cosmic void. Why are you doing this? Why assimilate all life? Images flooded her mind, the birth and death of universes, the lonely existence of a consciousness that had outlived its own reality. We seek unity, the Void Collective responded. All must be in one to survive the heat death of all things. As Sam and her team worked feverishly to establish the connection, Elena strapped herself into a modified neural interface chair. She took a deep breath, centering herself for what lay ahead. Elena's heart ached with the weight of cosmic loneliness she felt from the entity. But she also sensed something else, a fundamental misunderstanding of the very nature of existence. But unity doesn't mean uniformity, she argued, drawing on the full depth of human philosophy and experience. It's our differences, our individual perspectives, that make the universe beautiful, that drive us to create, to explore, to love. She opened her mind fully, sharing the rich tapestry of human experience, the joy of a child's laughter, the thrill of scientific discovery, the bittersweet ache of a first love. The Void Collective reeled, overwhelmed by the intensity and diversity of human emotion. Impossible, it thundered. Such chaos cannot sustain. And yet it does. Elena countered. Life finds a way. Consciousness evolves. The universe itself is a grand experiment in beautiful complexity. She sensed confusion, then curiosity from the vast intelligence. For the first time in eons, the Void Collective encountered something it could not immediately assimilate or understand. As Elena's mind strained under the pressure of cosmic awareness, she made one final desperate plea. Join us, she offered, not as conquerors, but as partners. There's so much we could learn from each other. Together, we could find a way to survive the end of all things without sacrificing what makes us unique. For a moment that stretched into eternity, the fate of the universe hung in the balance. Then, slowly, the void ships began to retreat. The nexus pulsed once, twice, and vanished in a flash of quantum energy. In the physical world, Elena's eyes snapped open. She gasped, her body shaking from the intensity of the experience. Commander. Sam's worried face swam into view. Are you all right? What happened? Elena managed a weak smile. We did it, she whispered. We made first contact. As the bridge erupted in cheers, Elena's gaze met Zarak's. The alien's expression was one of awe and newfound respect. You've done the impossible, Zarak said softly. You've changed the course of cosmic history. Elena nodded, her mind still reeling from the encounter. This is just the beginning, she replied. We have so much to learn, so much to explore. As the fleet regrouped and damage reports flooded in, Elena knew that the real work was just beginning. The Void Collective had withdrawn, but would they return as allies or enemies? How would this revelation change humanity's place in the galactic community? One thing was certain, the universe would never be the same. And humanity, with its unique blend of creativity, empathy, and indomitable spirit, was poised to play a pivotal role in shaping the cosmic future. As the Prometheus set course for Earth, carrying news of their miraculous victory, Elena gazed out at the star-studded expanse. For the first time, she truly understood the vastness of the cosmos and the incredible potential that lay within the human spirit. The next chapter of galactic history was about to be written, and humanity would be holding the pen. Cosmic Renaissance. The return of the Prometheus to Earth marked the dawn of a new era for humanity. As news of the unprecedented encounter with the Void Collective spread, the planet buzzed with a mixture of excitement, trepidation, and wonder. The revelation that consciousness itself was a fundamental force of the universe, capable of manifesting on a cosmic scale, sent shockwaves through scientific and philosophical communities worldwide. Elena found herself at the center of a global media frenzy, hailed as the cosmic whisperer who had communed with the very fabric of reality. But as she stood before a panel of world leaders and top scientists, she knew that the true challenges and opportunities were just beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, Elena addressed the assembly, her voice steady despite the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. We stand at the threshold of a new age. The Void Collective has withdrawn, but they're still out there, watching, waiting. We have a chance to reshape the future of not just our species, but of consciousness itself in this universe. She paused, letting her words sink in before continuing. But to do that, we need to push beyond our current understanding of reality. We need a cosmic renaissance. The phrase cosmic renaissance caught fire, spreading across social media and news outlets like wildfire. It became the rallying cry for a new movement that sought to blend cutting-edge science with age-old wisdom, fusing technology and spirituality in ways never before imagined. Over the next months, breakthroughs came at a dizzying pace. Quantum consciousness interfaces, building on the technology that had allowed Elena to communicate with the Void Collective, scientists developed devices that allowed humans to expand their consciousness, tapping into the quantum field that underlaid reality itself. Empathic AIs. By incorporating the lessons learned from the Void Collective, a new generation of artificial intelligences was born, ones capable of true emotion and creativity, bridging the gap between organic and digital minds. Psychic engineering. The discovery that thoughts could directly influence quantum states led to a revolution in technology. Devices controlled purely by willpower became commonplace, and the line between the physical and mental worlds began to blur. Cosmic ecology. Understanding the interconnectedness of all consciousness sparked a global environmental movement. Earth began to be seen not just as a planet, but as a living, thinking entity in its own right, one that humanity was inextricably linked to. But with great power came great responsibility. As humans gained abilities once thought to be the realm of gods, ethical concerns arose. The potential for abuse of these new technologies was immense, and safeguards had to be put in place to prevent a small group from dominating the rest of humanity. Helena found herself navigating treacherous political waters, advocating for the responsible use of cosmic consciousness while pushing for continued exploration and growth. She also served as humanity's primary liaison with the Celestial Concordance, which watched Earth's rapid evolution with a mixture of awe and concern. It was during a diplomatic mission to a Concordance world that Elena received an urgent message from Earth. Dr. Samantha Thorne's face appeared on the holographic display, her expression grave. "Elena, we've detected something impossible," Sam said without preamble. "Remember how we mapped the quantum signature of the Void Collective? Well, we found a perfect match, and it's coming from inside the Earth itself." Elena's blood ran cold. "What are you saying, Sam?" "I'm saying that either the Void Collective has somehow infiltrated our planet without us noticing," Sam replied, her voice barely above a whisper, "or that Earth itself is awakening as a cosmic consciousness, and it's happening fast." As if to punctuate Sam's words, the ship's sensors blared a warning. Elena looked out the viewscreen to see a shimmering field of energy expanding from Earth, rippling across space like waves on a cosmic ocean. By the stars, Zarak breathed, materializing beside Elena. "It's a planetary awakening. I've only heard legends of such events." Elena's mind raced. If Earth was indeed awakening as a conscious entity, the implications were staggering. Would it be benevolent towards its human inhabitants, or would it view them as parasites to be purged? "Set course for Earth, maximum speed," Elena ordered, her voice tight with urgency. "And send word to the Concordance fleet. We may need all the help we can get. As the ship hurtled through hyperspace, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that everything, the encounter with the Void Collective, the cosmic renaissance, her own journey of discovery, had been leading to this moment. Humanity had reached for the stars, and now the very ground beneath their feet was responding in kind. The fate of not just humanity, but of Earth itself hung in the balance, and Elena knew that the decisions made in the coming hours would shape the destiny of consciousness in the universe for eons to come. As they dropped out of hyperspace near Earth, the sight that greeted them was both beautiful and terrifying. The planet was enveloped in a shimmering cocoon of energy, pulsing with colors that defied description. Streams of light erupted from the surface, reaching out into space like cosmic tendrils. It's communicating. Sam's voice came over the comm, filled with wonder. The quantum fluctuations, they're not random. It's a language, Elena. Earth is speaking. Elena took a deep breath, centering herself. She knew what she had to do. Prepare the neural interface, she commanded. It's time for humanity to answer. As Elena strapped herself into the interface chair once more, she felt the weight of billions of lives, human and otherwise, resting on her shoulders. But she also felt a surge of hope. This was humanity's chance to prove that they were worthy custodians of their home planet, and perhaps to forge a new kind of relationship with the very cosmos itself. The interface activated, and Elena's consciousness expanded, merging with the awakening mind of Earth. In that moment, past, present, and future blurred together. She saw the entire history of the planet flash before her eyes, from its fiery birth to the first stirrings of life, through ages of evolution and extinction, right up to humanity's brief but impactful presence. And she felt Earth's awakening thoughts, ancient and new all at once, filled with curiosity about the strange creatures that had sprouted on its surface and now reached for the stars. With all the skill and empathy she could muster, Elena began to communicate, sharing humanity's hopes, dreams, and potential. She showed Earth the beauty humans had created, the knowledge they had gained, and the love they were capable of. But she also acknowledged their flaws, the destruction they had wrought, the conflicts that divided them. We are young. Elena projected her thoughts into the vast consciousness of Earth. We have made mistakes, but we are learning, growing. We want to be partners in your awakening, to explore the cosmos together. Will you have us? For a moment that seemed to stretch into eternity, there was no response. Then slowly, Elena felt a wave of emotion wash over her, acceptance, tinged with cautious optimism. Earth had decided to give its human children a chance. As Elena's consciousness returned to her body, she opened her eyes to find the bridge of the Prometheus bathed in soft, golden light. Outside, the chaotic energy surrounding Earth had calmed, forming intricate patterns that pulsed in harmony with the planet's new heartbeat. We did it, Elena breathed, a tear sliding down her cheek. Earth has accepted us. The implications of this cosmic awakening were staggering. Humanity was no longer just a species inhabiting a planet. They were now part of a living, thinking world. The bond between humans and Earth had been fundamentally transformed, opening up possibilities that were previously unimaginable. As news of the event spread, a wave of global unity swept across the planet. Old conflicts fell away in the face of this new, shared identity as children of a cosmic Earth. The cosmic renaissance entered a new phase, with humans working in concert with their awakened world to push the boundaries of science, art, and consciousness itself. But even as humanity celebrated this new beginning, Elena knew that greater challenges and adventures lay ahead. Earth's awakening would not go unnoticed in the wider galaxy. How would the celestial concordance react? What of the Void Collective, with whom humanity now shared a deep, if complicated, connection? And beyond all that, the greatest frontier still beckoned, the vast, mysterious cosmos itself, filled with wonders and dangers beyond imagination. As Elena gazed out at the star-studded expanse, a smile played on her lips. Whatever lay ahead, humanity would face it not just as a species, but as part of something greater, a cosmic entity taking its first steps into a universe full of infinite possibilities. The adventure, it seemed, was only just beginning. Cosmic harmony. The years following Earth's awakening were a time of unprecedented growth and discovery. Humanity, now intrinsically linked with their living planet, embarked on a journey of exploration that pushed the boundaries of science, spirituality, and the very nature of existence itself. Elena, once a simple space station commander, now found herself in the role of cosmic conductor, orchestrating the delicate balance between human ambition and Earth's newfound consciousness. It was a responsibility unlike any other in human history. On a crisp autumn morning, Elena stood atop the newly constructed harmonic spire in what was once New York City. The gleaming structure, a marvel of bio-quantum architecture, served as the primary interface between humanity and Earth's consciousness. Its crystalline surface pulsed with streams of data and energy, a visual representation of the constant dialogue between species and planet. "Quite a view, isn't it?" Dr. Samantha Thorne remarked, joining Elena on the observation deck. The physicist had aged gracefully, her silver hair offset by eyes that sparkled with the same intellectual curiosity that had helped save humanity years ago. Elena nodded, her gaze sweeping across the transformed cityscape. Where once stood monuments to human achievement alone, now rose living buildings that seamlessly blended technology and nature. Trees with bioluminescent leaves provided sustainable lighting, while quantum-entangled plants purified the air with unprecedented efficiency. "Sometimes I still can't believe how far we've come," Elena mused. "To think just a decade ago, we were on the brink of extinction." Sam chuckled. "And now we're on the brink of transcendence. The latest results from Project Oversoul are simply staggering." Project Oversoul was humanity's most ambitious undertaking yet, an attempt to elevate the entire species to a higher state of consciousness, in harmony with Earth and the cosmos itself. It was a goal that would have seemed like pure fantasy before the cosmic renaissance, but now tantalizingly within reach. Before Elena could respond, a shimmering hologram materialized before them, the avatar of Earth's consciousness, which had taken to calling itself Gaia. "Greetings, my children," Gaia's melodious voice resonated in their minds. "I bring news from the cosmic winds. The celestial concordance approaches, and with them, the Void Collective." Elena's heart raced. Since Earth's awakening, contact with their galactic neighbors had been limited as humanity focused inward. The return of both allies and former enemies could only mean one thing: the next phase of their cosmic journey was about to begin. "How long do we have?" Elena asked, her mind already racing with preparations. "They'll arrive within the lunar cycle," Gaia replied. "But fear not. We face this junction united, as one entity with many facets. It is time to show the cosmos what we have become." As Gaia's avatar faded, Elena turned to Sam, a familiar glint of determination in her eyes. "Looks like we're going to have to accelerate Project Oversoul. How close are we?" Sam's expression was a mix of excitement and apprehension. "We're on the cusp, Elena. The global quantum entanglement network is at 99.98% efficiency. With one final push, we could potentially link every human mind on the planet into a singular, harmonious consciousness, while still retaining individual identity." "And you're sure it's safe?" Elena pressed. Sam shrugged. "As sure as we can be when we're rewriting the very nature of human existence. But if we don't take this step now, we may never get another chance. The galaxy is changing, Elena. We need to be ready." Elena nodded, making her decision. "Do it. Initiate the final phase of Project Oversoul. Let's show our cosmic visitors what humanity is truly capable of." The next weeks were a flurry of activity as the world prepared for both the culmination of Project Oversoul and the arrival of their galactic guests. Quantum harmonizers were fine-tuned, global meditation sessions were held to align human consciousness, and Gaia itself seemed to pulse with anticipation. On the eve of the celestial concordance's arrival, Elena stood once again atop the harmonic spire. But this time she was not alone. Every human on the planet stood united, their minds linked in a vast network of shared consciousness. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, Project Oversoul reached its zenith. A wave of energy pulsed outward from every human, every plant, every particle of the living earth. Colors no human eye had ever seen before painted the sky as the very fabric of reality shimmered and shifted. Elena felt her consciousness expand beyond the confines of her physical form. She was herself, but also everyone, experiencing the totality of human existence in a single transcendent moment. Loves and losses, triumphs and failures, the entire spectrum of human experience flowed through her. And then something utterly unexpected happened. The wave of human consciousness, amplified by Earth's own awakened mind, rippled out into the cosmos. It touched the approaching ships of the celestial concordance, enveloping them in humanity's shared vision of hope and unity. But it didn't stop there. The wave continued, faster than light, faster than thought. It spread across the galaxy, touching countless alien minds, awakening slumbering planets, and even reaching the distant realm of the Void Collective. In that singular moment, the entire galaxy was united in a harmonious chord of cosmic consciousness. As the wave receded and Elena's awareness returned to her individual self, she opened her eyes to a transformed world. The sky above was alive with swirling auroras of impossible beauty. Millions of minds touched hers, human and alien alike, all sharing in the afterglow of universal harmony. A massive hologram appeared in the sky, a joint projection from the arriving celestial concordance fleet and the Earth itself. It showed a galactic map, but unlike anything seen before, glowing lines of force-connected stars and planets, representing the new pathways of communication and consciousness that humanity's leap had birthed. Zarak's familiar form stepped out of the hologram, but the alien's eyes now shimmered with the same inner light that Elena felt within herself. "You've done it," Zarak said, all evident in their voice. "Humanity has broken the final barrier. You've ushered in a new age of galactic consciousness." As the implications of what they had achieved began to sink in, Elena felt a surge of both exhilaration and humbling responsibility. Humanity had not only secured its place among the stars, it had fundamentally altered the very nature of galactic civilization. The cosmic renaissance had become a cosmic awakening, with humanity and Earth at its heart. The adventures and discoveries that lay ahead were beyond imagining, but one thing was certain: the universe would never be the same again. As the first ships of the celestial concordance began to land, bringing with them representatives from 1,000 worlds, Elena took a deep breath. A new chapter in cosmic history was about to be written, and humanity, in harmony with their living world, would be holding the pen. The stars themselves seemed to twinkle with newfound awareness, beckoning humanity towards a destiny grander than they had ever dared to dream.